Well, I asked my social media on my Instagram at sneakersupply801 if you guys want to go ahead and check me out right here. Check me out. Please follow my content. It's sneaker based. Also, chances are you clicked on this video because, like myself, you've come to realize that clear soles are icy, they're sick, but at some point they're going to turn piss yellow. Now, can you do anything about that turning piss yellow? You can take preventive measures to prevent it from yellowing. Realistically, that shoe is going to turn piss yellow, and sometimes midsoles on shoes can also turn yellow. Luckily, you got your boy free here. I have a process. It's been proven. It works. I've tried it on numerous pairs. I've had multiple people be happy with my process. I want to help you guys bring your J's back to life. So I'm going to document my process. I plan on taking pictures of the soles now. And then I'm going to show you guys what those soles look like after every session. I'll also share with you how to build a box that's indoors. That's the method I prefer using, the products I use, and kind of everything. I'll let you guys in on my secret. Please, if you're new here, smash that like button. And please, after you've watched the entire video, feel free to subscribe and let me know if you got something from it. Let's go ahead and start the process. Now, this is our starting point. Honestly, as long as I've done this, I can say I've seen far worse Jordans. And trust me when I say, even if they're super piss yellow, my process will still remove oxidation. Now, these soles, honestly, will probably require at least 5 to 7 sessions at 15 to 24 hours each under my UV grow light, which I'm going to go ahead and show you guys. All right, so now comes the next part. We're going to go ahead and apply Salon Volume 50 cream to the base of the Columbia 11s and start the first session. So I personally go out and buy the big bottle. It's about $10 at Sally Beauty Supply. I picked it up fairly easily. Some people say you have to have a license to get the stuff or you have to have a connection. Realistically, at least in Salt Lake City where I live, I can just go to a beauty store and pick it up over the counter, no issues. So definitely want to pick that up. Always a good idea to get Saran Wrap because you're going to have to wrap the base of the sole to keep the sauce from drying out in the light. I always apply my sauce into an easy to squeeze bottle. Really allows for more control. Some people use a paintbrush. Personally, find an old toothbrush that you don't use. It tends to kind of smear that sauce around the sole of the shoe a lot easier and makes it a little bit more messy and clumpy, which I like because you seem to get better results that way. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and start the sauce process on these shoes. The soles have already been cleaned, so we'll go ahead and just start applying the sauce. The tip I'm going to recommend is you want to pull out that Saran Wrap a decent amount because I want that sole fully wrapped up and we don't want to have any air dry out the sauce. So I lay the Saran Wrap across my whole workspace. That way I can get a good quality seal on the shoe. There's no secret here. Just start applying the sauce all over the base of the sole. Always got to be careful of these paws. If you want, you can always tape up the paws. If you're confident in yourself, just be really careful not to get any sauce on that because it could cause some damage. You want to smear that sauce around all over the base of the shoe. Really being careful of those paws. Now that we got a good even coat of sauce on there, we really just kind of work it in, smear it around, and always want to hit the side walls. And the great thing about these midsoles is that they're white. So if you get any leakage onto this part of the shoe, it's not going to really matter. If you have any imperfections or little stains on there, you actually might want to apply some sauce to it because it may actually get that stuff out. So there's some here. So I'll go ahead and add a little more sauce on the sidewalls of the shoe. Presentation's key. That's where most people are going to see. So you always want to put a good generous amount on those sidewalls. Kind of work it in there. Now, like I said earlier, I lay it out across the whole table because I really want to ensure that most of the sneaker is going to be covered. Kind of put it towards the front, grab it, push it down, grab the Saran Wrap, Pull it over the entire top of the shoe. And then just pulling these sides up, giving it a nice snug fit. Same with this side. Pull it up, give it a nice snug fit. And now you'll notice that entire sneaker is covered with the Saran Wrap. It's really going to allow that shoe to not dry up. And we're going to go ahead and repeat that process on the second shoe and start our first session. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the box. Before I show you the box, something I've actually found a lot of success with lining my box with is this aluminum insulation. The coolest thing about it is it has this sticky side, and it really makes my life easier when it comes to sizing it and sticking it to the inside of my reptile tank or fish tank. You want to go ahead and buy a 20-gallon tank from Petco. My whole setup in general for my ice box, probably just about $100. Half the cost was $53 for my LED grow light. It's 2,000 watts, and it gives you the UV rays that you're going to need in order to ice your soles. Once again, Salon Volume 50, Saran Wrap, a toothbrush, really just the essentials you're going to need. But let's go ahead and show you guys my ice box. This light right here is super powerful. Obviously, I'm only showing you guys this because I want you to see the light that I have. Once again, it's a 2,000 watt UV grow light. I'll link it below. I went to Amazon to buy this. It was $53. I just looked up LED UV grow light. That's the color you're going to want to see, is like a purplish hue. But let's go ahead and kind of show you a more in-depth of my box. Now, what's really important about your ice box is you want to have a way to circulate air through the box. Not really because the light's going to get super hot, because it doesn't. If you're doing client shoes or even your own shoe, the last thing you want to have happen is taking on more work. Sole separation is something that can definitely happen when people ice their soles. Kudos to those guys who are bold enough to do the outdoor method. Out here in Salt Lake City, the temperatures are hitting above 100 right now. So if you do the outdoor method, you probably want to shoot for springtime or winter, when you can get good UV rays on the soles and it won't cause sole separation. So I went to Petco, purchased the 20-gallon fish tank or reptile tank, bought this lid just because it's going to allow me to put my light on top of it. The fan I picked up at Walmart for $9. Overall, to build this box with the insulation that I kind of told you guys about from Home Depot or Lowe's, honestly, it ran me probably about $105 to $110, and I've seen excellent results from it. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and get these bad boys put into the ice box. You want these soles face up because you want those UVs to hit the base of them. Put something in there to kind of help it stand upright. Bada bing, bada boom. Throw on your lid. Now comes the light. That our soles are in there, really just line up that light to make sure it's going to hit those shoes properly. Fan, turn it on its highest setting. I aim it straight down, and I have a vent cut out for the air to help it circulate. We'll go ahead and do the first session. As you guys can see the soles there on the screen, this is our starting point. My plan is I'm going to go ahead and take photos of the shoes after every single session while keeping up the original starting point of the soles, so you guys can see a side-by-side comparison and see the results for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and leave these soles in here for 15 to 24 hours and kind of take you guys along this process with those pictures. I'll catch you guys at the end of this video. all I have for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you found this video useful and you feel like this is something you can use, please drop a like. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe to the channel. That's all I have for you guys. Until the next one, peace.